Hello, this is Scott Baceno, editor of Telecoms.com here at Network X 2024, and I'm delighted to be speaking once more to Rahul Patel from Qualcomm. So we're always meeting at these trade shows, aren't we, Rahul?
Yes, I look forward to your discussions, Scott.
Well, and you always got something new to discuss, and I listened to your keynote earlier on today, which I presume is one of the things you want to talk about, but I won't put words in your mouth. What have you been discussing at the show?
Well, I think first and foremost, telecom operators are very important to Qualcomm. As you probably know, we are a leading player in the networking space when it comes to networking at the edge, in the home, broadband gateways, in enterprises through access points, broadband also with fiber gateways, Ethernet gateways, and 5G fixed wireless access points. So we are, extremely well poised given the larger company position as being the company that's focused on edge AI to bring the same capabilities in form that becomes very useful to the operators and the end consumer to our gateway portfolio. And over here, we unveiled the industry's first AI gateway. We evolved the broadband gateway as well as the enterprise access point to an AI gateway.
Right.
And we are very, very excited about that. That was the big discussion at the keynote today.
Indeed. And when you say gateway, I mean, is that the same as a router?
Router is what you would have called it
Back in the day?
Yeah, back.
Am I showing my age?
No, I think I don't blame you because a lot of people are still stuck on the router
Right.
in terms of technology and capability. Qualcomm's evolved to a newer level. And so what this does is it's a platform that has 33 gigabits of Wi-Fi 7. It has 10 gigabits of WAN, fiber optical network capability, broadband interface. It's got 10 gigabits of 5G fixed wireless access implementation from modem to the antenna. It's got its quad processor for network processing. It's got an NPU, Qualcomm developed Hexagon NPU that supports 40 trillion operations per second for AI inference. It's got obviously, GPU and other things, transcoding capabilities in the platform. Very comprehensive platform on which you can develop a lot of end applications. And so there's two main dimensions of AI that otherwise would have been done in the cloud in the data center, where people are now getting concerned about privacy and their own personal well-being as a result. Security dimensions get violated. And so this is all about Qualcomm bringing all that AI capability into your own premises, what we call as edge AI.
Right, okay, so it's that part of the edge. So quite a lot of processing and thus privacy protection will be done on device, which is obviously, that's why when I first got to know Qualcomm, it was all about Snapdragons on the device. But now you're taking it one step further back, but you're still protecting their privacy because it's not going all the way to the cloud or
Yes.
the processing. And obviously AI is a very sort of buzzwordy phrase right now, and one of the things everyone has learned about it is it requires a lot of processing. So that what you just described there with this gateway, I've just educated myself.
AI gateway.
AI gateway. It sounds like one of the reasons for name change is it seems to do a whole lot more than we would have normally have expected a router to do. And why do we think, I guess the only other question I want to ask you about this particular thing is what the need is, what the problems a much more highly spec'd bit of kit like this solves. Why do we need it?
Well, I think a couple of things. First, the end consumer is very conscious of their personal privacy. The end consumer would like to control and have access to data in their own premises versus sitting in the cloud. So there's this dimension of privacy that is at the forefront of the AI applications that are going to be, coming to the world in short order. Number one. Number two, the speeds and feeds, like you have to go back to the cloud and bring it back to your home. The latency of decision-making process is a big issue. And so by putting it right in the edge, in your own premises, decisions are made, processing takes place right there is a big plus in this experience. Number three, we are all becoming very energy conscious. And we are reading about the power consumption or the power that is needed to run AI in the data center.
Yeah.
This effectively alleviates that problem by using extremely low power-consuming technology from Qualcomm. As you know, our heritage is mobile platforms, and we are very conscious about how we do our designs. So that concept and that implementation from the mobile world is also being incorporated over here for addressing the power dimension. So in many respects, it's exactly what the doctor ordered for the AI experience, number one. Number two, AI is very complex technology. There's going to be a lot of applications that will benefit from the AI inference of them through the models. Qualcomm has uniquely developed a software ecosystem, its own AI stack, also supports third-party AI stacks. However, Qualcomm is bringing in open source AI models and quantizing and optimizing in its hardware platforms and making it available for application developers to use them and incorporate in applications and go on Qualcomm platforms in a heartbeat, right? It doesn't take a rocket scientist to kind of go through the process as a result of what Qualcomm's done from implementation point of view. And so, long story short, I think that is another important dimension that Qualcomm is addressing by keeping developer-first experiences in mind in bringing some of these applications to life. And then the third big thing is there's AI right in our modems, in our Wi-Fi modems, as well as in our cellular modems, which effectively alleviates concerns around network management, network experiences. And so you can see all these three things are huge value propositions that Qualcomm brings to the forefront with AI Gateway.
Definitely. Just to finish off, I'm aware of just a separate piece of news that you had recently. I'll just ask you to briefly expand upon, to do with a partnership with ST Micro. Could you tell us a bit more about that?
Yeah, very excited about that as well. I think the world of IoT is extremely fast-paced in terms of the proliferation of applications or use cases. And all of these use cases generally are evolving to have some form of wireless connectivity attached in that application platform. ST Microelectronics is world's largest microcontroller MCU provider, and they do extremely well with the MCUs. Qualcomm is very well known for its wireless connectivity portfolio, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, Thread, cellular technologies, and modems. And so it made a lot of sense for these two companies, ST Microelectronics and Qualcomm, to come together, build highly integrated hardware platforms, and build the toolkits and integrate them into ST's toolkits and provide through their distribution network and sales channels. They have 100,000 customers on their most popular platform, STM32. Right. And so this makes it easier for customers to experience wireless connectivity versus having to go piecemeal, working with every different supplier of wireless connectivity and having to kind of go through the pains of integration into a platform. And it comes across as a win-win-win partnership. Win for ST, win for Qualcomm, win for our customers. And so it made a lot of sense to go down this path, and we are thrilled and excited about what more this partnership is going to bring in future.
Okay, well, it's great to hear, and thanks for that. It's great speaking to you.
Thank you, Scott. Nice talking to you too.